You turned toward me and looked so weak. I've never seen you with such tired eyes. And everything we said we'd be, we just traded for a suit coat and a tie. And underneath the rows of trees, I will see you where the ocean meets the sky. Under your toes, the fire grows. You are ready for a different kind of life. You're silent for the wind is cold. You must return to the wild. You're silent for the wind is cold. You must return to the wild.
So I am at my 5th doctor's appointment, and she just hands me a referral for 4 more doctors, making that a total of 9 doctors. And it looks like I have a bunch more tests. They want to rescan my brain, or maybe the nuts and bolts that I lost in my 20s. I'm not sure yet, but that's gonna be the second brain scan that I've had since I have gotten sick. I don't know, guys, a lot of crazy things have been happening since February. I'm still having trouble walking and having trouble with my coordination and trouble with my speech sometimes. And it's gotten to the point where, as of last month, I decided to stop driving because I realized I'm dangerous on the road. I could be dangerous. So yeah, I decided to take myself off the road until we can get to the bottom of what is actually happening here. And don't get me wrong, guys, I don't want you guys to like freak out. This isn't like a sad fishing video. I just wanted to give you guys just a little bit of an idea as to what's going on in my life behind the scenes. It's been kind of complicated to even for the doctors to understand what's happening, but you know, I have trouble walking. Some days are better than others. And it's a really weird sensation. Really weird, because it's like the ground goes missing from underneath my feet and stuff like that. So if I don't feel the ground, it's like you put your foot down, your foot is supposed to register that your foot went on the ground, but your brain is not picking it up. So something happened, hence why I have to go back to the brain doctor. The brain doctor. Yeah, so we've been just back and forth and everywhere to figure out what in the actual hell is happening. At times I have the worst time concentrating. I better be quiet. I'm not supposed to be recording, but I have the worst time concentrating and engaging in conversations. Like, I've noticed myself, like if a friend calls, I have to kind of gently like end the call because I can't engage in conversations. So I'm having trouble with that, trouble with my memory. But something inside me tells me that things are going to get better here. Because I started feeling better in March, but then everything that I was experiencing started all over again, kind of like, and it seemed to get just progressively worse. So also Chris is doing a hell of a lot better since he got sick too. We're both still in physical therapy 2 days out of the week, and they actually extended that. So we have, I think, about another 4 weeks to go with physical therapy. But all in all, it's been a wild ride. I thought 2020 was a little bumpy, but 2021 it's been so strange. So strange for me. It just seems like, if you guys have been keeping up with me for a hot minute here, it just seems, and you guys see my struggle, like every time I get up and running, it just seems like I'm not getting anywhere. You know, I started this brand new channel to give myself a fresh start because my old channel was being suppressed so bad, but that's neither here nor there. But it just seems like every time I get up and running, I find myself having to sit right back down. And now this time it's like literally you just need to sit there. So I know there's a bigger message in what is going on here. So I hope in the future that I can get back to being normal, or just understanding what my new normal is, or whatever this is. From the way I'm understanding this whole thing, COVID causes swelling in the brain, and it causes neurological damage and all the types of stuff. But I'm within agreement with my doctor. I don't want to jump to any conclusions, because there just really isn't a whole lot of information. There's not a whole lot known when it comes to this type of virus. You know, everybody seems to be experiencing it differently. Some of us get really hit in the lungs. Some of us get hit in our nerves, all types of things. So, and I get it. You guys are probably like tired of hearing about it, tired of living with it. I personally am tired of living with the side effects from it. I just want to get back up and running here. I want to get back to, you know, producing good quality content like I was doing. You know, and I hope this is soon, because I have a life to live. You know what I mean? So I was sitting in the waiting room for about 45 minutes waiting on my doctor, and said, it's going to be about 45 minutes. I was like, oh, great. So she's a busy one, but that's okay. So I tried to get myself invested in reading something, and that wasn't working because my concentration was like all over the place. So of course I grabbed my phone, like we all do when we have nothing else to do. We grab our phones. Yeah, that's a soft addiction turning into a very hard addiction, I'm telling you. But it kind of triggered something in me. I saw this video come through my feed. It was a suggested video. The title of the video was Ascension Symptoms. And I know you guys have seen those videos, and I've seen them too plenty of times. I don't actually invest my time into those types of videos because they're very misleading, and they can get you to basically start ignoring your health, ignoring any early warning signs of anything that could potentially be happening to you in your life, you know. In this video, she was talking about, you know, weight gain and bloating, and the feeling of being disconnected, having headaches, being exhausted, this and that and the third. And what triggered me the most is that there were no disclaimers in this video, you know, saying if you know, hey, you should probably see a doctor if, I think you should always consult your doctor and never listen to the things that you're listening to on YouTube. Because again, like I said, some of this information can definitely talk you guys right out of something serious. It'll have you ignoring anything going on in your body. And if you guys have been following me for any length of time, you guys will understand, and I'm sure you know by now, that I'm really big on the idea that, you know, you can't remove the logical and critical thinking in your life. You know, the spiritual community seems to be moving in a direction that I'm not necessarily comfortable with, especially when I don't hear any disclaimers in their videos. I don't see any disclaimers under their videos. So, and I know you guys are not children, and I'm just sitting here and I'm thinking to myself, you're just a normal average person repeating something that you saw in somebody else's video. And that, to me, I'm sorry, but that's something that I'm not okay with. That's dangerous. And I guess this is the only thing I really wanted to say to you guys, is that I don't want you ignoring stuff going on with your physical health, your mental health, or anything else. Don't ever let somebody talk you out of something that could be potentially seriously happening in your life, in your physical body and your mental health. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of crazy to me because she says, these are ascension symptoms to the 5th dimension. And I'm like, sweetheart, that's so misleading. You can't sit here and use your platform this way. You just can't. It's wrong. And I hate to hear somebody ignoring what's going on with them physically when they could have caught it earlier, or it was fixable early on or something like that. I hope you guys are understanding what I'm saying. I just felt the need to kind of say that, because if you guys are going to follow me, I never want you guys to be led astray. I want you guys to, you know, always use your logical and your critical thinking. And please always remember that the people that you're seeing on YouTube are average Joe Schmoes. They're miniature celebrities. And celebrities. They're miniature celebrities. But they're everyday people just like me and you. And just because somebody read a book, they watched somebody else's video, doesn't mean that they have it all. You feel me? I'm not trying to knock anybody, but again, I'm just very, very wary as to the direction that everybody seems to be taking spirituality. I said it in a previous video, like I don't feel like I fit in, especially with this new age stuff that's going on. This new the new age movement, because personally, in my own personal opinion, this movement, the only thing we're moving is money, honestly. And that's a different video, guys. But I just wanted to say that to kind of get it off my chest so I can sleep and not worry about you guys tonight, because believe it or not, I do care. I do care about the information that you guys are consuming. I do care. I do worry about you guys. Anyways, with that being said, I gotta get going. Hopefully she's done with me because I want to go home. Chris and I are having a yummy Polish dinner. But again, guys, I don't want you to worry about anything. I'm gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay. Don't let the world get you down, okay? Don't let the circumstances in your life get you down. Keep your head up. Stay positive. We're all gonna get through this thing called life. We're gonna get through it, I promise you. But I have 2 videos in the queue. And there's something I wanted to throw in here at you guys. I have 2 videos in the queue that have been sitting in the queue for like a month. But I have to be honest with you, I'm feeling really insecure about them because you can see how much I'm struggling in those videos as far as my concentration, as far as my speaking. I guess what I'm trying to say is when I release those videos, you guys be nice to me in those videos. They're not that bad. I'm just overthinking it. I've just gotten really insecure about everything because I'm moving differently. I'm speaking differently. Just everything for me is different. And where I'm not moving so well, I'm gaining weight. So I gotta get that on track. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. But I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for being here. And I don't know about you, but I'm hungry and I want to go. So I'm gonna go figure out what's going on. It's time to go home, guys. Bye.
Turn toward me and look so weak. I've never seen you with such tired eyes. And everything we said we'd be, we just traded for a suit coat and a tie. And underneath the rows of trees, I will see you where the ocean meets the sky. Your toes, the fire grows. You are ready for a different kind of life. You're silent boulder, the wind is cold. You must return to the wild. You're silent boulder, the wind is cold. You must return to the wild. Follow me down, there's no one around. Lay back and take your socks and shoes right off. That natural light is so damn polite, can make you feel just like you were young again.